Hi, this video is part of a series on strategies for developing a successful mindset. Today, I'll be focusing on optimism and pessimism. I'll discuss how to determine whether you naturally lean towards one mindset or the other, as well as how you interpret different life events, whether you frame them in an optimistic or pessimistic way. There are three key dimensions you can evaluate to understand your perspective on situations. So, why does this matter? Numerous studies show that having an optimistic mindset offers many benefits not only for your health but also for overall success in life. Developing a positive attitude can be incredibly valuable, while keeping pessimism in check is essential. First, how can you tell if you have an optimistic or pessimistic mindset? One simple way to assess this is by looking at how you approach life. Do you see the light at the end of the tunnel, believing that things will eventually work out? Are you hopeful that challenges can be overcome? Or do you tend to assume that if something can go wrong, it probably will? Do you often focus on difficulties and rarely expect positive outcomes? If you find yourself leaning towards the latter, you may have a more pessimistic outlook. Understanding your general mindset is helpful, but evaluating specific life events can provide even deeper insights. How you interpret situations can reveal whether you view them through an optimistic or pessimistic lens. To do this, you can ask yourself three key questions when processing a challenging event. Let us say, for example, that you were studying Spanish and had an important final exam but you failed. When reflecting on this, consider the following. Do you attribute the failure to internal or external factors? If you assign an internal reason, you might believe it was entirely your fault. Perhaps you think you didn't study enough or that you were simply not good at learning languages. On the other hand, if you blame external factors, you might say the exam was too difficult, the level was too advanced, or you had a stressful morning that affected your performance. Do you see the reason as stable or temporary? A stable reason implies that the problem is long-term, for example, believing that you were just bad at Spanish or that learning languages is always difficult for you. A temporary reason, however, might be that this particular exam was tough or that you were stressed at the time, making it harder to focus. Recognizing that circumstances change can prevent you from feeling stuck. Do you view the issue as global or specific? A global reason would be something like, I am terrible at learning languages, I'll never be able to learn one. This kind of thinking is rigid and discouraging. A specific reason, however, could be, I struggled with this Spanish course, but maybe this level was too advanced for me, or this particular school's exams are more demanding than I expected. A specific reason allows for alternative solutions, like trying a different level or adjusting your study methods. When you attribute failures to internal, stable, and global reasons, they feel permanent and overwhelming. This mindset makes it harder to navigate challenges. However, if you recognize that an event was influenced by external, temporary, and specific factors, it becomes easier to move forward. You might think, this didn't work out this time, but under different circumstances, I can succeed. This is something I encourage you to practice when facing difficult situations. Ask yourself these three questions. Doing so can help you recognize your mindset and shift toward a more optimistic perspective, one that allows you to find alternative ways to handle challenges. That's all for today. Next week, I'll be discussing how to rewire your brain to develop a naturally optimistic outlook on life. If that interests you, I hope to see you in the next video. Thanks for W.